on our heels. Ain't sus without us, but move standing still. Give love to real ones, respect mutual. Hey, been the time, been advised. Got too much plague in my mind with the games that we lose is built by design. Could I really make it out with a slick little line? Look at the sky and ask for a sign. Real in the green, like I take care of vines. Get this energy from my mind, get the willpower from the God. Okay. Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? I mean, I think that, first of all, wow. You know, let's just try everything once more. You know. Okay. Hello. There is a slight feedback there. Jesus Christ. I wonder if there's a feedback I'm here bumping into the wire all the time. Okay, let's actually. Okay. Let's plug this, hold that up. Hold that there. Let's go ahead and unplug that. Hello. Testing. I feel like I'm just making it worse as I go. But, wow. Hopefully that's not in the, whatchamacallit. Okay, alright. We get it. The whole world doesn't need to be broadcasted. Okay. Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Run this thing back, man. What can I say?
Does it feel good?
Hey, yes, sir. We back with your boy Susmoves. Move. Okay, hey, look. Sustv ville, subscribe, hit it, we lit, give and hit the bell. So the new vids don't stop, get it, know the deal. We the ville, run up the M's, shoot past the mills. We are the team promoting how to heal. Grind like the ant, you already know it's on our heels. Ain't sus without us, but move standing still. Give love to real ones, respect mutual. Been the time, been advised. Got too much plague in my mind with the games that we lose is built by design. Could I really make it out with a slick little line? Look at the sky and ask for a sign. Real in the green, like I take care of vines. Get this energy from my mind, get the willpower from the God. Hey, Sustv ville, Sustv ville. Hey. S-Ville to the moon, making moves like a movie script. Destiny written is what we do. S-Ville to the moon, making moves like a movie script. Destiny written is what we do. Sustv ville, Sustv ville, Move. Okay, welcome back, everybody. I am your host, Susmoves. This is Sustv, and we're here with a Kendrick Lamar breakdown. I was terribly wrong moments ago, but we are back. So the order, from what I researched, is actually Overly Dedicated in 2010 by Kendrick Lamar. We're going down his discography. Then he stumbled right into Section 8. Section 8, Section 08, Jesus. Section 8, such as, many projects in the hood here in New York. And then we roll right around to Good Kid, Mad City, followed by Untitled, Unmastered, then jumping into To Pimp a Butterfly, which I actually thought I had it mixed up. I thought it was the other way around. And then from To Pimp a Butterfly, we go right into Damn, moving right into Black Panther, because the movie was coming out around that time. And then last but not least, we finally hit Mr. Morale. So that is the order in which Kendrick Lamar has been dropping content. So we're going to go ahead and judge it in that order. Overly Dedicated, I didn't get a chance to fully engulf in. I did, hear a few joints on there. This whole thing, when you look at it as in totality, just the growth of Kendrick Lamar is just incredible. You know what I mean? an artist of um incredible artistry, incredible talent, and just overall skill. Just judging all the material, basing it against each other. I think that I would have to say Good Kid, Mad City is probably my favorite. That's a fan favorite for sure in terms of just story and just how it was put together, and that part of his life and that time period was a great time to be dropping, music of that caliber. Followed by Damn, that would have to be number two. Uh, number three would have to be it would have to be To Pimp a Butterfly, honestly, because To Pimp a Butterfly and I'm talking about my personal Kendrick Lamar album rating, against himself. It's gonna be Good Kid, Mad City. It's gonna be the Damn Collection. It's gonna be Mr. It's gonna be To Pimp a Butterfly. Then I would give it to Mr. Morale over Black Panther, honestly. And then from there, I don't care. You could put either one. They're all interchangeable after that. Of course, I've only mentioned. Of course, I'm talking about Only Dedicated and Untitled, Unmastered, which sounds more like mixtape esque type from different elements of music and sounds and just him developing as an overall artist. I'll go more in depth with time. Mr. Morale was a really great project. So let's go ahead and just open that up real quick and dive into that a bit. I definitely want to just address a few things. Um, you know, he apologized on this album, and I feel like it was more than just an apology towards people he was addressing on the song, but I feel like he was also addressing us as a collective. As let's not play the album and get copyrighted. Just in the fans. I felt like he was apologizing to us in terms of like he's like, listen, I know you probably wanted like Good Kid, Mad City Part Two or something esque or something on that tier, and I when I did this, which was more of a mental health kind of thing, and he was like apologizing to us. But honestly, I feel like that's kind of what the world kind of needed from him at the time, and that's kind of what he needed from him. And as a fan, as a true fan of the artistry and of his work, I'm not mad at the album at all. Obviously, fan favorite was "Cry Together," where he went against a woman and they had their different perspectives during the whole like just how they was flipping the narratives and like spinning their whole story and things like that. But I mean, there's a lot of body on this. Again, this is almost 20 tracks straight. You know what I'm saying? That you could just be bumping back to back to back to back. It's definitely a full, complete story. It's definitely, in my opinion, I know it hasn't been out long enough to be called that, but I think it's a classic. I think it's a better album. I think it's better I think it's put together better than Damn. Um, I think it could rise to number two. Honestly, for me personally, going from Good Kid, Mad City right to Mr. Morale, right to Damn. Um, Followed by Black Panther, and then everything. No, followed by To Pimp a Butterfly, then Black Panther, and then it's your guess after that. I don't care. Interchangeably. I feel like those two could even combine and be one last thing as a duo. Honestly, um, his whole discography of music, the things that he challenges. We're not even talking about the part, the heart, one through five. And we're not talking about any of his features right now. We're just talking about these few projects here, these albums, these bodies of work, and the amount of topics that he covers in them, you know, the amount of surrounding issues, the amount of little jabs here and there. It's too much to really cover in a video. You know what I mean? Um, I just wanted to tell you guys my rank. I want to tell you guys how I feel about the album, Mr. Morale. Uh, Definitely can relate with how like these past couple of years have definitely been something for him. From what you can hear on the songs, it's definitely been something of a growth. It's been what's the word, like kind of like a review, like a you know what I mean. You kind of like looking internally and in an intervention of sorts with yourself. Definitely had a lot of that going on with myself, a lot of reflections and things like that. Trying to just readjust and refocus and things. I'm so glad everything kind of shut down so that people could kind of finally stop worrying about their jobs and their 9 to 5s and really understand what it is that they need to be happy and healthy. And I feel like he was tapping into a lot of that. I mean, of course, he was a bit more well off, not to say that he didn't have problems and issues and things of that nature. And of course, throughout the album, he tells you about all kinds of different things he was dealing with throughout his life. But I relate with that part of it where it felt like, he was really reflecting based off of COVID giving him that space, giving everyone that space to breathe and to live and to learn about these different dynamics that they were dealing with, that we're all dealing with. And I think that's really relatable. I think that's really respectable. I'm really happy that he gave us that. This is just a quick little deep dive. I'm not gonna go too far. I'll say some for the other episodes, and I definitely will be tackling this again and going in depth. Um, you know, I can give the entire album Mr. Morale another listen through, and then give you guys just a breakdown, a fresh breakdown again, just listening to all of the content that he was mentioning in there again. I have been listening to it back to back, but to say that like I know names and everything, I was listening to it straight like it was a book. During work and things like that. I do know Cry Together. That was one that I look for, just because that was the edgy one. That was the one that we were all looking for. That Mad City Pyrus and Crips all get along like that. That was that song for me on that album. You know what I mean? And we all look for Kendrick for different elements of that. Um. So yeah. So yeah. Overall, I don't think it's his best body of work, just because historically it hasn't been given enough time, hasn't it hasn't been inaugurated in the culture enough. But even beyond that, like I just feel like some of his older works, the emotions he was feeling and the passion, you get to put a lot of pain when you're going through the struggle in real time and things of that nature. So it was just a lot of that going on, and I'm just, I am satisfied overall with everything that he's been doing. So it's not to say that like he hasn't been putting in that work, putting in that time and that energy and that effort. It's just one of those things, just one of those things. Um, what else can I say? I can't say too much. I can't say too much. Just want to give you guys my rank and how I felt about it, and how I feel about where he's going and where he's taking the culture and things like that. And yeah, man, let's give a round of applause for Kendrick Lamar for another amazing body of work. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah.
We back with your
You
boy
know what
Sus.
I'm saying?
Moves.
He's always making these moves. You know what I'm saying?
Moves.
We hope that
Don't
he.
stop.
You know what I'm saying? We hoping that he never. You know what I'm saying?
Don't stop.
You know what I'm saying? Give it up for Kendrick Lamar. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and give it up for Kendrick Lamar. The go. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indubitably. Thank you. No, thank you. Seriously, all jokes aside, thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the content. Thank you for the culture. Thank you for the understanding. Thank you for the perspectives and things like that. He's definitely helped me, a long way. And maybe I'm giving him all these flowers, and haters are gonna say, oh, this, that, and the third. But I mean, eat it. That's your opinion, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Word. You know what I'm saying? So has Kendrick fallen off? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. But I definitely can't wait to see where he is in life on the next album. He says that Mr. Morale is definitely his last album on TDE. That's big news. TDE and him are now separating. He's been, a part of that, group for quite a while, and been kind of like the playmaker a lot for a lot of that stuff. Yeah, I hope to do a breakdown on J. Cole, because how I feel about him is a little different nowadays, especially with works he had before to now and things like that. And that's not to say that his works prior, or I'll get into that another whole another time. I'm not gonna, but it's very hard to not bring up J. Cole when he's talking about Kendrick Lamar. And they did the dynamic duo and the ultimate rivals, Naruto Sasuke type. You can mention Drake for the numbers, I guess, but like I don't really think he's really in the conversation too much. But that might be biased, right? um, yeah, man. I just want to tap back in and just tackle that a little bit, give you guys my opinion right there on those. Yeah, yeah. I definitely underestimated To Pimp a Butterfly though. I'll tell you that. A lot of slaps. A lot of slaps on that. Maybe I'll give a review on the entire discography of Kendrick Lamar, and then I'll go to J. Cole. Of course, I probably have to go to the Holy Trinity and finally stumble back to Drake. Um, hard to ignore the numbers. Hard to ignore, his presence, and he definitely put in that work. I'm not undermining him. I'm just talking about that subculture, that bar for bar, super conscious type, worldly impact type. I'm not saying he doesn't have that, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, Kendrick and Cole kind of tackle the issue a little differently than he does. You know what I mean? Where he kind of vibes into like a numbers game. Kendrick and J. Cole kind of do what they want for the sake of, at least of late, of recent. I don't know. I feel like J. Cole's somewhere in the middle now of both being dope and still inaugurating himself in these other talks. But yeah, I'm very much pleased with the project. A lot of people did not really like it because it didn't really have that edginess that everyone was looking for, and all that hoopla and whatever hullabaloo. But I for one still stand with Kendrick. I mean, it's kind of hard not to. This should be a counter for how many times I said his name, honestly. But yeah, you know, that's my opinion on that. Welcome back to Sustv season 3. I'm gonna end the episode now, so I don't sound too redundant. I'm gonna go ahead and run back my intro. Yeah, let's run it back one last time, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Let's run back my intro. My intro one last time, my boy. I will have music coming soon to a theater near you.
Does it feel good?
Moves.
Yeah.
S-Ville to the moon, make it move.
We back with your boy Susmoves.
What we do. S-Ville to the moon, make it move. Like a movie script, that's in the end is what we do.
Moves.
Okay, hey, look.
Hey.
Sustv ville.
Okay.
Subscribe, hit it, wheeler, give and hit the bell. So the new vids don't stop, get it, know the deal. We the ville, run up the M's, shoot past the mills. We are the team promoting how to heal. Grind like the ant, you already know it's on our heels. Ain't sus without us, but move standing still.
Okay.
Give love to real ones, respect mutual.
I'll catch you guys in the next time. This has been Sustv season 3 episode 16, I believe.
Built by design, could I really
Yes.
make it out with a
Episode-
slick little line?
No.
Look at the sky and
Yes.
ask for a
No,
sign.
yes,
Written in
maybe.
the green like I
I don't
take
even know.
care of vines. Get this energy
It's
from
episode
my mind.
17.
Get the
Welcome.
willpower from the
Whoops.
God. Hey.
Sustv season 3 episode 17. These episodes are just flying off the shelves. Let's get back to that consistency, and I'm gonna be giving you guys a lot of different content, like I said, vlogs, all that. We're gonna run them up. The production here is finally in a comfortable space. I can keep this going, and I got a lot more coming to y'all. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that. You know what I'm saying? Leave it in the comments, man. Comment for your boy. You know what I mean? Tell me what's your favorite Kendrick Lamar album. Tell me what's your favorite Kendrick Lamar song, bar. You know what I mean? Word. Yeah. Thank you.